Okay, so now we're gonna do task 1. Okay, for the task 1, we need to make the block diagram or the drawing of the HTTP RESTful implementation of GPIO MS. First is to draw the block diagram. Explain the above diagram. Start with word. Provide the skin. Okay. For the task 1, I have made this block diagram, which is the center one for RESTful API server. Okay. The RESTful API server serves as the central component of the system. It also receive HTTP requests from all of the client, which is client 1, client 2, client 3, client 4 and client 5, and process them accordingly. Okay. For the HTTP method we use, which is the first one is get. Okay. Get is for use to retrieve information about the GPIO pins or their status. Okay. And next is post. For the post, it is used to create new GPIO pins, which is if you can see, we need to make new ID and then we just use the post method. Okay. Next is for put or patch. Okay, for put or patch, this is used to update the state of the GPIO pins. Okay, and lastly for deletes, suggested by its name, it is delete, so we all know it is to delete the GPIO pins. Okay, now we move to the client one, which is Thunder client that we use. It's also same as the HTTP method that we use. Create okay, the first one is get. Is for read or get the information about the GPIO. Okay, and next is post. Post for the insert or create the new GPIO pins. Okay, after that we got the update, which is similar to put or patch, which is used to update the GPIO states. Okay, and lastly we have delete, which is same meaning as the HTTP method, which is to remove the GPIO pins or delete it. Okay, for the second client, which is web app. Okay, web app is a base interface for users to interact with the GPIO pin remotely. Okay, it also uses two method, which is get to retrieve the GPIO pin and display it to the user. Okay, and then the post, it allows the user to create GPIO through button, and it also allow the user to change the state using the button. Okay, next is for the third client, which is ESP32 plus dummy switch. This is a hardware device that we need to use it as our ESP32 microcontroller. Okay, and the fourth one is ESP32 plus LED. Okay, this is also a hardware device that are controlling the LEDs, and we need to build the circuit for this client 4. Okay, and lastly, which is the client 5, it is a desk app. Okay, this is a desktop application for managing the GPIO pins, and we use the KVMD for the client 5. Okay, and lastly, each client interact with the RESTful API server using HTTP request with appropriate method to perform GPIO management operation. Okay, then the server needs to process all of these requests and send back the response accordingly, allowing the clients to control the monitor GPIO pins effectively. Okay, that's all from me for task 1. Thank you.